Hello and welcome. It's another opportunity to be with you on our weekly program, Citizens Gate on television. This program serves as a door between the residents of Lagos State and the Lagos State government. It also serves as a platform where you know the plans and programs of the Lagos State government. My name is Toyin Bamishaye Oni, welcoming you to the program this beautiful week. Before we go on, let's take the message on Citizens Gate website.
Hi there. Do you know that the Lagos State Citizens Gate website was made just for you? Now here is why. With the Lagos State Citizens Gate website, you'll have seamless access to all governmental agencies and initiatives. Also, you can easily report emergency cases as well as send in your feedback on governmental services, which improves service delivery. The website is an opportunity for you to participate in governance, which enhances communication between you and the government. So if you are not registered on the Lagos State Citizens Gate website, go to your browser, search for Citizens Gate Lagos and sign up now. Remember, it was made just for you.
You're welcome back to the program. Don't forget, before we go on the program, this program is sponsored by Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement. This is one office that engages the citizens of Lagos State on various departments, ministries, or agencies. We have the opportunity to interview the special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on political, legislative, and civic engagement, Dr. Tajuddin Afolabi. We really want to know. We know that this office is engaging negotiations, and you're trying to do so many things so as to let negotiators know the plans and programs of the Lagos State government. And one key thing that I want to say that this office is doing is assisting the less privileged in our society. We just want you to just give us an overview of what you do in this ministry and how you are engaging the residents of Lagos State. More importantly, that the local government election is around the corner.
Thank you very much. This office, by its name, is the Office of Political, Legislative, and Civic Engagement. And I tell you, those three names play a very vital role and impact in the way and manner we discharge our responsibilities. Politically, we need to get to the grassroots. How do we impact our activities on the grassroots? How do we make them to know government actions, government plans? What is it that the government is doing that they need to know about? So what we do is we take that campaign to them at their various local governments level. The grassroots level. We visit local governments, we visit LCDA, and by the time we are going, we take along with us the relevant agencies that are doing these programs for the state on behalf of the state government, like the LASEC, the LASHMA, that is the healthcare, Lagos State Health Management Authority, the LASEPA, all right, for them to tell people, LASRA, the resident, have you been registered? What does it take you to register and become a bona fide resident of Lagos State? So what we do is, by the time we are going out, we take each of these agencies with us. So they now go about to inform people what their activities are and what their programs are. The LASHMA, Ìlera Èkó. It is a good thing that not everybody in Lagos State knows about that program. So what we do here is to take this program down to them at the grassroots level. By the time we get there, we introduce the office to them and we introduce the spokesman to them. And we will tell them exactly what they do. And that is what we do politically, and to make sure that we synchronize our activities to the grassroots.
You have a
citizen gate, yeah,
platform.
A platform.
And I would like to know, maybe just in a nutshell, how, if I send message to this app, if I send message, who are the people that are there to respond to my message?
Yes.
I know we have 676 and 112 in Lagos State. So how do you respond to this?
We have resolvers that resolve the problem. You see, the essence of creating that platform is just to reduce the pains by which people take in coming to offices to report an incident, to report a case. You don't need to come to Alausa. You don't need to go to Minister of Works. You don't need to go to Minister of Environment. You don't need to go to Works. You don't need to go to any of the MDAs. All you need to do is just log into the system and make your complaints known. We have boarded online resolvers in each of the ministries. That is their own work. And what they need to do is to go along with that platform and make sure they are always on that platform to see mails coming in, to see complaints coming in. We call them resolvers. And once they pick it up, they will reply you.
As a way of putting smiles on the face of Lagosians, another round of checks has been presented to over 150 people under the Sanwo-Olu Cares program by the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement.
Those that need the help of government, instead of languishing around the streets, instead of languishing around the state, he has mandated this department, this office, to make sure that this financial assistance is given to all those that applied to this office. And I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you. I want to, well, out of millions of people that applied, you should all count yourself to be lucky.
Some of the beneficiaries was full of praises to the government of Lagos State.
I just appreciate the Lagos State government, ably led by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for his immense contribution to the welfare of the citizen. And I would have to appreciate the Speaker, Lagos House of Assembly, Right Honorable Murashi Obasa, because working hand together with the governor to make this program successful, and also the SA of this civil engagement Prastata for his immense contribution as well in selection of beneficiary whom they believe deem fit to benefit these great opportunities.
It's amazing. It's something that helps me in my ministry. You know, we have some people that were helping in our ministry. So there's some people that are doing petting trade in the church. We have to assist them. So I got to know this program through someone. So I thank God for this kind of initiatives. So I want to thank the Mr. Governor for this kind of gesture, this kind of innovation. So in fact, it's a plus to our governor and to state government.
Òdodo àti òtítọ́ ni wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan ní civic engagement. Owó ribiribi ńláńlá ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gbé ṣe fún orí kọ̀ọ̀kan nínú ìlú Èkó yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kí wọn o, ká yìn wọn o, yìnyínyìnyín kẹ́ni lè ṣe mí. Nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún àwọn ará ìlú, wọ́n fẹ́ lè ṣẹ́ lọ ní o, ìṣẹ́ àti ebi wọ́n fẹ́ lè lọ.
This is Mrs. Folake Afikunyomi, one of the beneficiaries of Civic Engagement Largesse under Sanwo-Olu Cares. As part of the efforts to monitor some of the people that receives checks, we visited her in Iju-Ishaga area of Lagos, where she turned money received from government to a little business enterprise. She speaks more on how she started her fish smoking business with the help of Lagos State government and her husband.
I have to thank our governor, Governor Sanwo-Olu, because there was time that tí wọ́n ṣe empowerment. So èmi náà I'm one of the beneficiary through the Ministry of Agric. So ta lọ ṣe ní Araga, so fún 1 month. So that was ibẹ̀ ni mo ti kọ́. So ìgbà tí mo dé tá a parí 1 month tá a padà délé. So actually they promise us nígbà yẹn wípé wọ́n máa fún wa ní owó láti fi bẹ̀rẹ̀, but as time goes on, like almost a year, we did not hear anything from them. So and I call my husband pé nǹkan tí mo ti kọ́ yìí o, I cannot just waste the knowledge. So because tíyàn bá tí ó bá ti ń pẹ́ jù yàn lè máa gbàgbé. So I have to ní ọkàn wa ní okay, then he gave me 100,000 then pé that was 2001 pé kí n fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé at least tíyàn bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ kékeré náà yàn máa di ní ńlá. So and I started. So mo ṣáà ń ṣe lọ bọ̀ ṣé is it not ṣé last year 2024 mo wá ṣàwá wò pé ṣé mo wá gbé pọ́n ní ministry civil engagement pé wọ́n fún wọn ní owó nǹkan kan ṣe financial assistance. So mo wá ní bí jẹ́ kémi náà try. So èmi náà bá dẹ̀ try, to God be the glory, they gave me 300,000. So ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú 20 kilo nígbà yẹn. So mo dẹ̀ ṣe díẹ̀ díẹ̀, but ìgbà tó fún mi ní owó yẹn mo ní àǹfààní láti lè máa ṣe 80 to 100 kilo because I have to supply many people.
Thank the Lagos State government for what he has been doing, especially for the women in Lagos State, empowering them in many ways. Ministry, the civil engagement need to have a department that will monitor, because if you don't monitor them, the money is in vain. They will take money, they will tell you, they will go to market as you have said. They will say, okay, come on, they are doing this thing. But the next day, they did nothing. Please, that's the only advice I can give to the ministry through civil engagement, that they should please monitor whoever that collect money from their place.
The issue of a single use of plastic or nylon is generated heated argument within people in Lagos State. That is the manufacturers and the people that sells this nylon. The manufacturers and some people who sell it or also use it, they are saying that they protest and they lead a protest to the Lagos State House of Assembly to tell the elected representative of the people that the Lagos State government should probably give them some ample time so as to probably dispose or discard the one they have or sell the one they have at hand. We were opportune to interview one of these people that led the protests to the Lagos State House of Assembly.
As a matter of fact, the information get to us late. We, the stakeholder, the marketers, we that deal with nylon as a business. And sometimes around February, March, some people came to the market with questionnaire asking, and that's how we get aware of the information. Since then, we've been trying our best to talk to the government. We've been to the Ministry of Environment to discuss with them. And they said, no, they are going to ban this nylon. Okay, good. What are the options? What do you have for us as the marketers? We have stock in our shop. And we've been trying to talk to the companies to stop the production, and we've stopped buying. But what about the stock that we have? Millions of naira, mama, baba, everybody that have turned this into business. That's why we've been begging the government that they should listen to us. We are the stakeholder. The conditions given, they are not attaining. You can't attain. It's not possible. It's possible for some from products, but for some products, it's not possible. So that by virtue of this, we could get our letter across to the speaker through his clerk. And we believe by today, they'll be able to sit down and look at the matter. Because now, when you want to take something away from the people, there must be a replacement in the interim. And there must be something that we too will be using as a trade, so that we'll be able to feed ourselves, the family, the children. When there's no employment, no job, no white collar job, myself as a degree holder, I've been in this business for years because I wrote applications severally, nothing. Likewise, our children.
In a swift reaction to the move by some members of the Association of Producers of Plastics and Nylon, the Lagos State Honorable Commissioner for the Environment and Drainage Services, Honorable Tokunbo Wahab, said that there's no going back on the decision of the Lagos State government on the ban of single use of plastics.
The Lagos State government is saying there is no going back on the July 1st, 2025 enforcement of the ban on single-use plastics that are less than 40 microns in the state. We've had ongoing conversations with those affected stakeholders. Febran and others are also involved in that conversation. And we are putting in place the committee that will oversee that. All we've said to them is, let the fund be under their responsibility, but the state government wants to see how it is disbursed. And each stakeholder must be responsible for his own product, and they've agreed. We're just crossing the T's and dotting the I's. That's for that. So, and your next question is about those colored bottles. If it's below 40 micron, Esther, is not going to work. The whole essence is your bottle must be recyclable. And I'm glad within when we made this announcement last year and now, the big corporates are pushing in to be extremely responsible. One of them has set up one of the biggest recycling plants in this whole sub-region, in Lagos, in Apapa, taking their destiny in their hands. Next thing is give us your list, your data, with respect to how you disburse your product, who takes what and where it's sold into, and how you pick them up for recycling purposes. And we are fine on that. Others are also taking cue from that. We're also setting up recycling hubs statewide, and we are allowing private individuals to take the initiative. By and large, what we are saying is, if your product is below this standard, it's not acceptable to the state. Nylons are reusable. So once they are reusable nylons, we allow it. Once they are reusable nylon, we allow. That's why you see some stores are now saying, if you are coming in without your own bag, we put a premium, we put a price on the bag that we are giving you. It's a reusable bag. Once you pay for that bag, the assumption is that when you get home, you won't throw it away. You bring it back to the store the next time. And that's what we're trying to push as a narrative. So once the nylon, with due respect, is not above 40 micron, is acceptable. Not below 40 micron is acceptable to us as a state. Thank you.
Henceforth, the Lagos State government has said that no real estate agent will be able to perform or work in Lagos State except the register with the Office of the Special Advisor of the Lagos State government on housing, Barrister Barakat Odunuga Bakari. We were opportune to interview her on the activities of these people.
Despite these challenges, Barrister Odunuga Bakari assured the public of the state government's unwavering commitment to cleaning up the real estate sector.
We've met with the organizations that regulate agents in Lagos State, ERICA and EEAN. We've also met with REDAN, which is the association that regulates developers in Lagos State. We've also even gone further to include the NBA as well, because they're part and parcel of how agreements are drafted if you want to purchase a property or you want to lease a property. I'm a lawyer myself. So if we're doing that, that means we're taking it to the professional bodies that regulate these people, because as a state government, and my office is in charge of making sure that the real estate sector is sanitized. Agents are not supposed to, anybody is not supposed to practice real estate in Lagos State without being registered with the Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority. So either you are a developer, broker, agent, anything you are in the built estate sector, you're supposed to be registered and licensed by this agency before you can practice. If you're caught, there's a law to it.
She said proactive steps are being taken to ensure that Lagosians are protected from housing-related fraud and unfair practices.
Yes, there will be making a lot of noise and advocating for people to come forward. So now it's advocating season. So once we start enforcement, it won't be like as if we didn't intimate them or tell them ahead. So we're pleading, if you're in the build sector and you're practicing real estate, please register with the Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority. On our website, it's very easy to find, is www.lasrera.lagostate.gov.ng, or you come to our office at Block 21 First Floor, Alausa, to register.
We'd also like to inform Lagosians that the Lagos State government has said that beginning from the 1st of July, they will start what we call digital numbering of houses. And this was announced by the special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on EGIS and urban development, Dr. Babatunde Olajide. He said that this digital identifier program would help in different sectors, including housing, transportation, e-carp, security, emergency response, taxation, and planning. He also explained further that this will start from Ikeja local government, and this will be in conjunction with some of these technical partners who will assist the office of the special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on EGIS. So they're starting from Ikeja local government, and this would later, go to other local governments and the LCDAs that we have in Lagos State. On our feedback corner, we received a message from Apapa Igomu LCDA, precisely Gasikia College Road, where they turned the median into a refuse dump. And also we saw a cow on the median, while the major canal in the area has also been used as a refuse dump. Take a look. And that's her package on the program this beautiful day. Don't forget, through this program, you can send messages through the Citizens Gate website or the app to the ministries, agencies, or departments of government. You can even take a short video or probably photograph or whatever you see in your area that you want to draw the attention of government officials to through this app. The program is sponsored by Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement. The program ends now in the studio, but the conversation continues on all our social media platforms, the YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We thank you sincerely for watching. I am Toyin Babishaye Oni.